I have no idea what happened. OBS must really hate 4K full screen. Thankfully, this game's gonna be on Xbox, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. But we'll see what happens when I'm live streaming, because I never had problems with this game before. So either something's finicky going on with OBS, or something's finicky going on with the stream itself. It's hard to tell. So let's just continue and pretend that never happened.
I can't run anymore. My legs hurt and my mouth is dry.
Yeah, you said that before.
Have you calmed down now, Granny Leisha?
You guys.
What's with the surprise?
No need to act so surprised. We've been right behind you since 6th Street and all through Lumina Square.
You... who are you? I don't have any money or anything of value. Why are you chasing me? I don't know you.
Yeah, Rena, I think she has dementia.
Huh? Granny Leisha, are you being serious? I'm Rena, and this is the video store manager, Belle.
No. No idea who you are.
Rena, you must have you abducted her?
Then do you still remember the sweet cakes you were looking for? The silly sweet cake, loud sweet cake, and wave sweet cake?
Sweet cakes. Oh, yes, I remember. I'm looking for my sweet cakes, but I've lost them all. I arranged to look for sweet cakes for someone yesterday. Who was it again?
What's going on?
What's going on? Is the Housekeeping Association's assessment process really this complicated?
With her reaction to that ad, I'm afraid this is more than just the housekeeping assessment. Have you heard the medical term cognitive corruption syndrome?
You sure this isn't dementia?
Anyone who stays too long in a hollow may develop the disease in their later years, regardless of their ether aptitude.
Well, that sucks.
Symptoms include rapid memory decline, cognitive disorder, and repetitive speech. In severe cases, one's memory can regress to that of decades ago, forgetting everything that occurred afterward.
Did she really forget us?
You mean she really forgot us?
I'm just speculating, but having provided care for elderly individuals with this condition in the past, it's all far too familiar. The constantly changing sweet cakes, not recognizing us. If it's not an intentional act, then it seems like the most likely possibility. Either way, I'll take Granny home first. There are plenty of ways I can confirm my hypothesis. Thank you, Manager. You must be tired too. You should go back and rest.
Okay, let me know what happens, Rena. Okay, goodbye, Granny.
Okay. Let me know what happens, Rena. Goodbye, Granny Leisha.
Goodbye.
I'm sorry for the inconvenience caused to your store these past few days. Please, pass on my apologies to Wise, too.
With all that running, you sure got in your daily steps for the day. Go back to the video store and get some rest.
Rena apologized to me? Well, I don't really mind. You're at the store every time Granny turns up, and I've conveniently missed every encounter.
Yeah,
Ah, you're both here.
that was Granny.
How is Granny?
She lives near Lumina Square, so it didn't take long, but I'm a little worried about her. I checked with the neighbors. She's lived alone for a long time, and she does suffer from cognitive corruption syndrome.
So Granny isn't intentionally giving Rena a difficult task. She's just not fully aware. I'm surprised the Housekeeping Association chose her for the assessment. By the way, why didn't Drusilla resist when it got taken by Granny? It's a combat bangbu. It could have easily gotten away from her.
As it was on silent mode?
Is it because it had been switched to silent mode?
Even in silent mode, Drusilla can move on its own. I asked the same thing on the way here, and it gave me an unexpected answer. When Granny carried it away, she kept saying, "I can do it. I can protect you." That made it mistake Granny for me.
I think your bamboo needs maintenance. Just like OBS. Is it some kind of passcode?
Huh? Is that possible? You two don't look alike at all. Could that phrase be some kind of passcode?
The Drusilla in front of you is actually designed based on a doll I picked up when I was little. I didn't have many friends at the manor back then. All I had to talk to was the doll I named Drusilla. Father didn't like the doll. He said it was something the servants had used and told me to throw it away. But how could I throw away my only friend? So, I hid it in various places, trying hard to prevent my father from finding it. Under the bed, in the wardrobe, under the covers, constantly telling it, I can do it. I can protect you. When I became an agent and decided to use Bangbu in combat, I handed this doll over to the manufacturer. Surprisingly, during their inspection, they found a tiny recording device inside it. As expected, it was already filled with the phrase, I can protect you. So impulsively, I transferred the recording data along with the name Drusilla to the Bangbu.
A manor, servants. So you were actually a wealthy heiress living in a mansion when you were younger, Rena? Now's not the time to pry. Let's get back to Drusilla.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll come up later.
Granny was muttering the same thing when she rushed out of the video store with Drusilla. To call it a passcode is actually fitting.
You're saying she mistook Drusilla for one of the sweet cakes and took it out of the store to avoid some kind of danger?
Judging from that ad,
Judging from that ad that affected Granny, her sweet cakes were once, or are now in danger because of a hollow.
But just what are these sweet cakes? We'll struggle to get to the bottom of things if we're unable to figure that out. However, the competition dropout and Crest of Waves trophy were both real at least. And the Wave sweet cake is still an important clue. I'll bring it back with me and talk to Granny. Oh! I didn't realize how late it was. Sorry to keep the two of you.
It's okay. It's still early for us.
Thank you. How about I bring some special tea treats I made myself as a token of my appreciation?
there's really no need.
There's really no need.
Then I best be off. Please, do let me know if Granny turns up at the store again.
Cognitive corruption syndrome. That does explain quite a few things. It also opens up even more mysteries. What exactly are these sweet cakes? What exactly is Granny trying to protect? Leave it all to Rena. Didn't she say she was taking the Crest of Waves trophy over to ask Granny Leisha? It was you who said before, Belle, that I entertain Granny next time she came. Yet, here you are running errands all day once again. Even ran around all of Lumina Square. Must be desert quest past Arena. Anyway, get some rest. I feel like I put you through a week's worth of workouts in one day. Your legs are going to be sore tomorrow. Alright. And I imagine this one's actually going to be a holo. There's a big sale at Lumina Gallia today. And Rice agreed to get up early and to line up together with you and do some shopping there. However, it seems like you haven't gone up early enough. I should have come earlier. Sold out while I was still in line. Now I have to try another mall. I didn't expect the line to be this long. By the way, did you see Granny Leisha today? No, I haven't. Why are you asking me all of a sudden? Rena is asking, did something happen? This is what Rena said. I'm on my way to the field store. I'll tell you more when I get there. If Granny gets there before I do, please keep her there until I arrive. Thanks. Let's go. I'll come back here earlier next time.
How are you, manager? Has Granny been to your store lately?
No, has something happened?
No. Has something happened?
I obtained the Crest of Waves replica trophy this morning and went to take it over to her, but the place was empty and her door was ajar. The neighbors say she caused a commotion late last night, banging on doors claiming a hollow was coming, and she was going to White Wave Hospital to save the sweet cakes. She's been searching for sweet cakes everywhere for weeks now, so nobody took it seriously, and they convinced her to go back to her room and go to sleep. But by morning, she'd disappeared. She often goes out early to look for the sweet cakes, but this is the first time she hasn't locked her door, and the first time she's mentioned White Wave's hospital. It just seems odd. I've filed a missing person report to public security, so I'm just waiting to hear from them now.
The White Wave's hospital to save the sweet cakes.
Gone to White Wave's hospital to save the sweet cakes? That's a new clue.
Searching for information on White Wave's hospital. White Wave's Hospital is a renowned, large-scale, comprehensive medical facility in New Eridu. Earlier records go back 41 years to when it was forced to relocate due to a hollow disaster.
Wait, 41 years ago?
Wait, 41 years ago? That's the same year as that competition.
With funding from both the government and the public, White Wave Hospital, which has been relocated several times, retained most of its medical resources. Its symbol is a white wave.
A white wave? Is it a coincidence, or have we been wrong from the start? The beauty pageant, the hospital, the wave. There must be a connection between the three. If you'll excuse me, manager, I'm going to contact a friend who works in medicine to investigate.
Let me know if you hear anything about Granny.
Let me know if you hear anything about Granny, even if she doesn't remember my name.
Well, as my current client, I must ask you to forgive her rudeness. I'm her maid, so please, allow me to remember your name in her stead. Well then, I'll be going. Please, don't let my affairs affect you. You have your own business to run after all.
Rena said she didn't want us going out of our way for her. But I still kinda care. I was thinking just the same. I always feel like there's something more we can do to help. Master, considering the current scenario, I suggest enabling full network data collection functions. By counting up and comparing the target's courses of actions over the past 24 hours, I can quickly analyze its most likely active location. I knew there was something else we could do. Disclaimer, this calculation will connect to a large number of network interfaces and features multiple sets of parallel computing units. Power consumption cannot be kept within the daily fixed range. In other words, it is very energy intensive, and I estimate a 55% increase in this month's power bill. I knew it, just 55. Understood. Permission granted by Master to waive all liabilities. I have started calculating Granny Leash's course of action. Calculation complete. Is that the calculation? Actually, 55% sure went fast. Result, the probability of Granny Leisha having entered the hole is 97.1%. Might lack in process, but the results are super high value. Oh, right, we need to inform Rena quickly. Never considered that possibility before. Granny has always avoided the hole. Why would she go in there by itself? I believe you. After all, no one knows about holes than you do. We use 55% of our electricity budget to figure this out, with a liability of 97%. Got it. I also done my investigation here, although I could report to public security and wait for them to arrange a search. I'd rather go find Granny myself and bring her out. After all, I still have some sweet cakes to find, as promised. So, could I ask you to accompany me on the trip to the hole, dear guide? Thank you very much. See you in a bit. So far, OBS is still working. God, I feel so paranoid because of this. This has never happened before.
Only the brave will win.
This is the path I follow.
We fighting? Take me.
Let's fire it! A new good day. Lord, let me finish my cup of hot water.
Is the concert starting?
You have my complete support.
Preparations complete. I'm ready to begin, dear guide.
Dear guide, I like the sound of that.
Dear guide, I like the sound of that.
Unfortunately, I cannot base my terms of address on personal preference. Using the correct titles in the right situations is important etiquette at Victoria Housekeeping. Now, let's get back to Granny. Based on our current intel, I'm certain her cognitive corruption syndrome is getting worse. Her memory has already regressed to that day 41 years ago.
41 years ago?
That day 41 years ago?
Yes, the Miss Metropolitan dropout incident and the White Waves Hospital Hollow disaster both happened on the same day, and Granny Leisha was involved in both.
Well, what's this got to do with sweet cakes?
But what does this have to do with Granny's search for sweet cakes?
There is a connection, a big one. The sweet cakes are the link between these two events and have been the source of strife in Granny's heart for 41 years. It's a long story. I had to contact a lot of people and piece it all together. But we don't have much time, so let's talk on the way. Granny Leisha from 41 years ago. She'd have been around my age now. She worked as a nurse at the White Waves Hospital back then. She was in charge of taking care of the newborns.
Oh, babies. Wouldn't have guessed.
Don't just smile at me. Go to sleep already. The more sleep you get, the quicker you'll grow. You're drooling. Let me wipe it off. Hey, that's quite the set of pipes you've got. Can you keep it down? You're going to frighten the other babies.
The hospital was short-handed, so Granny Leisha was always busy. Still, she loved her work. Of course, aside from her work, she had other things she wanted to accomplish. Oh dear, looks like we've got a bit of a situation. Let's tackle the issue at hand first.
Okay.
This door looks like it needs 2 people to open it. Look, there's another button to control the door over there.
They can handle pressing the buttons.
Leave it to me! Not you! Both of us!
I'll leave these 2 children with you, Proxy. Please bring them with you as you search for a way forward.
Temporary access permissions for Drusilla and Anastella received. Action request approved. Initiating override.
Me! Pick me!
The operational interface has been switched to Anastella.
Lead Anastella to push the button ahead. Great. Now Drusilla can get through.
I stepped on that button!
Cool.
You can use the permissions I've granted you to switch between them.
Get into some puzzle.
We're here! Both of us! I'm here! Drusilla, too!
There's another up ahead.
There's a large switch up ahead. Seems like we need 2 Bangbu to step on it.
Leave it to Anastella and me! Roger! I found gear coins! I found them! I'm standing on it! It's your turn, Anastella!
You can do it. It's up to you guys to press that switch.
Once they both get through, they'll be able to step on the main switch.
Main switch won't budge! We're here! Gonna step on the main switch! Hi-ya! Hi-ya!
Aren't my little Bangbu amazing?
Yeah, they're kind of
Our
cute.
guide is pretty amazing too, of course. Now then, let's proceed. Let me continue with Granny's story. When she was young, Granny dreamed of becoming an actress. So, she signed up for a beauty contest in her free time. That's right, it was the Miss Metropolitan pageant. Not just her colleagues, but she too was surprised at how far she got. Let's walk and talk. Granny emerged as the dark horse that year. To everyone's surprise, the judges gave her high scores. And just like that, Laisha Christie made it into the finals. Yet, on the day of the finals...
Is she coming? I remember in the news.
In a corner of the broadcasting room, numerous screens were showing the broadcast of the glamorous stage. But among them, an old TV was airing a piece of breaking news. It was a holo alert for areas including the White Waves Hospital. And so, on the screen showing that magnificent stage, the rising star who was about to be crowned beauty queen ran down the red carpet steps without turning back and headed to the place on that old TV screen. Seems we have some uninvited listeners up ahead. Let's pause the story there for now.
Yeah, this is getting dark. I think I can guess what happened. Very actiony music. Why is this music so anime action? Never heard it before.
Master, we can reach depths of the hollow if we keep going this way. Once you enter, you won't be...
Move on.
Ah, it's yet another strange door.
Yeah, and more different mechanisms.
That should be where the main switch is.
Time to step on the button again. Step on the button, step on the button.
Temporary access permission.
There's
Action
still a
request
button
approved.
left to press.
Initiating override.
I'm standing on it. Stepped on it. One more ahead.
Oops.
Stepped on it. One more ahead.
Okay, I get it.
The main switch. It's done. It's all done.
We're very close to our destination now, Rena.
Sufficient gear coins paid. Authentication successful. Opening valve.
Am I missing anything? Doesn't look like it.
Are the kids all right? Oh no! The main door is blocked. I remember the emergency exit should be... Ah! I found it! be scared. I'm coming. I'll protect you all.
The hospital had already been enveloped by the hollow. It was pitch black everywhere, and things were in chaos. Leisha didn't have time to worry about her tattered pageant gown. She took off her high heels to run and climb barefoot. She kicked away the obstacle that blocked the main door. In a panic, she couldn't remember the names of all the children. Relying on her memory, she searched for one swaddled baby after another. Those clothes were all imprinted with the hospital's wave pattern. One baby giggling happily in the hollow. One baby that was drooling. And another that cried at the top of their lungs. They were the wave sweet cakes Granny was searching for.
That must have been when she contracted cognitive corruption syndrome. This is the last obstacle.
Let's get rid of it in one fell swoop and find Granny.
Funny. She somehow
As
knows all
usual,
this.
I'll leave you to take the little ones.
No, just wanted to swap. That's not gonna work. Just use it.
We'd better take it with us.
Talk about the box.
I'm the button Terminator.
Heh.
Let's do it together. 3, 2, 1. 2, 1.
Biosignatures detected up ahead.
Granny Leisha should be there.
Yes, we should hurry up.
These two bamboo are pretty convenient.
Thank you for the compliment. We might have to battle ethereals later.
Might being the key word.
So I'm going to withdraw your access for now.
Not here. Oh, here.
Oh good, we found her. And she doesn't look hurt. Just not in a stable emotional state.
I lost all the sweet cakes. The sweet cake with a silly smile. The sweet cake with a loud voice. And the drooling sweet cake. I couldn't protect any of them.
Didn't you say the sweet cakes were all saved?
Huh? Rena, didn't you say all the sweet cakes had been saved back then?
Yes, I'm quite certain they were all saved. There's only one explanation. She doesn't even remember them being saved. Her memory has regressed to the night she was at the hospital, so she can only search for her missing sweet cakes. For her, the conclusion no longer exists. Granny Leisha, do you remember me? I'm Rena, and the new Eridu Housekeeping Association appointed me to help you.
Sweet cake. It's a sweet cake.
What? You gotta tell the Drusilla like she did in the store and holds it tight.
Don't be scared. Even if you're all that's left, I'll protect you.
Multiple ethereals detected, rapidly approaching this area.
We need to leave.
Rena, Granny Leisha, we need to get out of here. It'll be dangerous to stay any longer.
Ethereals are coming, Granny! Come on! on, we have to go.
Don't be scared. I'll protect you. I will.
You have to let go, Granny. That isn't your sweet cake.
It's a sweet cake. I won't lose another sweet cake.
She won't listen. What do we do, Rena? Rena? Name, Leisha Christie. Nurse ID 2107. Your sweet cakes aren't lost. The silly, smiling sweet cake still loves to smile. She became a maternity nurse, just like you. The loud sweet cake doesn't talk much over the phone. But he said he'll come see you right after his concert finishes. The drooling sweet cake has already become a senior investigator. He might be off fighting ethereals as we speak. You didn't lose them, Granny. They just grew up. Now, it's finally their turn to protect you.
That'll destroy everything.
Please, wait there, Granny. We'll be done with things here soon.
It's over. Waste of time. Go now, child. My blade is already sheathed. Here to support. Wow! I slipped. We're out of danger, and Granny Leisha has calmed down. How are you feeling? Do you recognize me now?
I'm not gonna lie, this music actually sounds like it's from the Trail games.
You look familiar. I think I've seen you before. On TV?
It's okay if you don't remember me. But do you still remember looking for the sweet cakes?
Sweet cakes? Not a fan of cakes. They're sticky and dry out your mouth.
Do you even remember the sweet cakes?
No way. She forgot the sweet cakes too?
Do you remember anything that happened the last few days? What you had for breakfast? Where you were and who you spoke to yesterday?
No, I don't remember. Oh, I remember now. I'd lost something for a long time, and a kind soul helped me find it. Oh, what was it I lost? I can't recall. And who was it that helped me?
Yeah, I gotta look up this OST next time on YouTube.
That's okay. As long as you found it, the who isn't important. I'll remember all the unimportant details for you. Well now, I'd already contacted all the sweet cakes before we went into the hollow. They're on their way to Granny's place, so we'd best be getting back.
So they're gonna have a family reunion. It's kind of funny because wasn't it 6 or 4?
Ah, there you are, Miss Rena. I'm your contact from the new Eridu Housekeeping Association. Regarding your call, did you have an update for us?
Yes, I've completed the assessment. Shall we discuss the specifics at Granny's house?
About that, Miss Rena. I have to apologize. After double-checking, we realized she wasn't the client for your assessment.
What do you mean?
I figured as much.
We got her mixed up with a lady of the same name. Leisha Christie. Actually, this elderly lady came to the association a few times, saying she's looking for her sweet cakes. But staff always got rid of her. But someone got careless that day. They let her in the assessment reception room and then... well, the rest was a coincidence.
If it weren't for carelessness and coincidence, she'd still be out there searching. So things turned out okay.
As for the official assessment, could I ask you to file with the association as soon as possible?
Later, perhaps. I need to get her home first. There are several people waiting for her.
I'll go with you. Perhaps there is some kind of compensation the Housekeeping Association can offer.
What? Oh.
Well then, I'll come see you at the store as soon as I'm finished.
Kind of read that wrong. Rena sends a ring this way, and with a gentle bow, she leaves for Granny Leisha and the staff member. Better head back to the store and wait to hear from her. Sometime later, Rena comes through the video store door.
Hello, manager. I appreciate your help these last few days.
How is Granny?
How was Granny?
The bad news is, her memory is in severe decline. She doesn't recognize anyone anymore, let alone her sweet cakes. But the rest is good news. The Housekeeping Association contacted a suitable nursing home for her, and the sweet cakes all agreed to visit her on different days. She may not remember them, but everyone is looking forward to spending time with her. Perhaps one day she'll remember something.
Perhaps one day there'll be a cure.
Perhaps one day people will find a cure for cognitive corruption syndrome.
That would be nice. Cognitive corruption syndrome. Who knows? I've spent so much time in the Hollows that perhaps I have it, without even realizing. When I'm old, I might be looking for sweet cakes just like Granny Leisha. No, I'll probably be far more stubborn, rebellious, and unwilling to listen than her.
Rebellious? Don't forget to bring me along.
Looking for sweet cakes sounds like fun. Don't forget to bring me along.
It's a promise, then. When that day comes, please, don't neglect me when I turn into Granny Rena. And stay with me until I find my sweet cakes.
Here's the thing. Granny Leisha has completely forgotten about us. And even though everything is sorted out now, but I still feel that there's some unresolved regrets. But up until the very end, Granny could never even remember my name. Right, and not just you, she doesn't even remember Rena's name. Maybe she'll suddenly remember one day. Maybe. I checked out some news on cognitive corruption syndrome, and there are some promising cases out there. It's not a complete recovery, but there's still a chance of slowly regaining some precious memories. And I hope she'll at least be able to remember Rena. Well, let's not think too much about it for now. I've been running around like a headless chicken and fallen behind on some commissions. I'm going to refocus energy back into our proxy work. And that's her story done. What to say about it? It's a pretty simple story about a woman losing a memory. How to describe it? I do like Rena in this one. She seems very responsible, if not a little silly at times. It seems like she made a... Well, she didn't make the blunder per se, the Housekeeping Association did, but I kind of thought she might have realized it like midway, that she was not the assessment and more of a dementia woman who got lost. But it did end in a wholesome way, like her three kids just gonna be visiting her more regularly from now on, even though we never met them per se. And I did find it weird that she just suddenly knew her backstory when we couldn't even figure it out. So yeah, if I were to rate this, I would give it a 4 out of 5. It's actually pretty wholesome in a way. And well, that's pretty much it. It's wholesome. It didn't end as tragic as I thought it would with the sweet cakes. But yeah, I think it's time to move on to the next story. But first, I need a drink. Alright, new story. The case of a missing bamboo. Hopefully OBS does not complain. The video store doesn't seem to have much traffic today, so the two decide to watch a movie to kill time. This part is so moving, no matter how many times I see it. At the moment, there's a sudden knock at the door. Hello, knockety knock. Got a problem? Call NEPS, peer-to-peer community service at your doorstep. Please open up. Just as we're reaching the climax of the movie. Belle, could you please get the door? Enjoy the story for a little while longer. Ah, thanks. Hello there. You booked a peer-to-peer community service from NEPS. Did we really book a service from public security? Officer Chingley. Chingley. Ready and at your service. That Chingley? Something strange.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Public Security Officer Ching Yi. May I know the specific request you have for public security community service?
Shh, hold on for a second.
Oh, is that you, Manager? My apologies. I didn't recognize you while I was in autopilot mode. What are you two?
You had an autopilot mode? That's kind of weird.
If even androids can understand the meaning of life, then perhaps humans can too.
Finished. What a classic.
What are you watching so intently?
Endbringer 2, have you seen it, Chingley? I've been meaning to recommend it to you. Endbringer 2 is kind of a classic to watch over and over again.
Endbringer 2! Have you seen it, Chingy? I've been meaning to recommend it to you. Hold on. Just give me a second. And done. I speedwatched the whole thing.
Wow. Remind me never to recommend you movies ever again.
It's about an E-800 model android protecting a little girl amidst the perilous apocalypse, supporting each other through thick and thin. They gradually become attached to one another, but in the end have no choice but to part ways. The plot's decent enough, I suppose.
So you actually went and looked up spoilers. Watching movies like that is a real waste, officer.
I didn't look up spoilers. I simply extracted the movie from the database for data analysis and pattern recognition.
Okay, so you pirated the movie.
Master, this is technical jargon of an advanced artificial consciousness. Allow me to translate for you. Yes, Qingyi essentially read spoilers.
The smart voice assistant you two are using seems to have quite the unique personality setting loaded into it. Ah, right. I happen to have a work-related matter which requires your assistance. I need to borrow some tapes to further analyze human behavior.
You're not gonna pirate them again, are you?
Horror movies, to be exact. With mysterious forces at play, the more the better. It's for Public Security's community service program.
Now, what kind of mysterious community service is that? Isn't it possible to directly access from those from the database?
Can't you directly access those from a film database? I can tell you find the whole thing a little unusual too. But I assure you that such background data is required for my task. Since I've taken it on, I should be somewhat serious about it. Even if this community service itself is, dull.
Which is why you activated autopilot mode, right? If only I could also handle tedious tasks while catching up on sleep.
Tedious. Ha, ha. As if the mere word tedious could encompass everything. It all began when the bigwigs at Public Security realized that no matter how many decrees they make, Internaut is still unstoppable. As a result, who else other than Officer Juyuan proposed a strategy of guiding rather than blocking? Citizens have a real need to face the hollows and can't always turn to Public Security for everything. So Internaut has naturally appeared to meet those needs. If only every Public Security officer could dedicate a set amount of time to community service, helping citizens with their actual problems. Once we establish trust between citizens and Public Security, then the plan to completely eradicate Internaut will have taken its first step.
Oh, that's a great strategy. That really nipped the problem in the bud.
That plan would nip the problem in the bud.
Indeed, Zhu Yuan proposing such a comprehensive plan is really reassuring.
It is a good plan. However, for some reason, I sense that you two might not be completely sincere. Never mind. I suppose I'm not entirely sincere myself, mainly due to the absurd demands citizens are making. For example, testing whether their fiancé would flirt with other women behind their back. Or, I suspect there's some mysterious force at work on 6th Street. Please deal with it, officer.
That sounds more detective work than it does officer.
What's worse is my assigned partner today. Ugh, that guy. One second he's proclaiming that though community service seems a little trivial, he's determined and dedicated to taking up that task. Then, before I even finished a sip of hot water, he goes bolting off on another case somewhere else, like a gust of wind weaving through the mountains. Young people these days.
How can we just sit and watch public security eradicate the internet?
Not every young person is like that, you know. If you need a partner, count me in. Solving cases with a public security officer. It's like something out of a movie, right? Sounds kinda cool.
I never expected the manager to be interested in such things.
I think Belle just wants to show off and strut around with the public security badge pinned on her coat.
If the manager is willing to assist, it would indeed be a great help to me. However, giving you a badge is out of the question. Nominally appointing you as an assistant public security officer, though, is a possibility.
Ah, no badge.
Then you go ahead, Belle. I'll look after the store.
Then I'll go ahead and clear up the other community service appointments first. Let's meet on the street later.
Officer, could I... but Dad said I shouldn't be so stubborn. Why don't you tell me about it first, Holly?
No need to jump to any strange conclusions, Holly. Just tell me what's the matter.
Okay. Actually, it's about my good friend Teddy. He's been missing for several days now.
Are we talking about a person or a teddy bear?
Missing? There doesn't seem to be any filed reports about a missing person in this area. Have you been to the public security office with your parents recently?
No, we haven't. Dad said since we just moved away from the old metro zone, we don't have the resources to deal with Teddy right now. But I'm really worried. I've never gone so long without seeing Teddy before.
That's terrible. Reporting it is the right thing to do, Holly.
Reporting it was the right thing to do, Holly.
The assistant public security officer is right. A disappearance is not a trivial matter and must be handled by public security. Do you have a photo of Teddy?
Yes, I have tons. At least I did. But during our move, because we were in a hurry to catch the evacuation train, all our luggage was...
Not a problem. Now, I will ask you a few questions. You must think carefully.
I bet it's gonna be a bamboo, isn't it?
The more accurate your answers, the higher the chance we will find Teddy. Understand? Let's start. Height, weight.
Teddy is exactly 20 centimeters shorter than me, so he's 101 centimeters tall. He's heavier than me, about 32 kilograms.
Can you describe the color and style of clothes Teddy was wearing when he disappeared?
A blue shark onesie.
Of course. Without a moment of hesitation, Holly answers all Chingli's questions. Following her descriptions, Chingli sketches Teddy's portrait. It turns out that Teddy is a bamboo.
So, Teddy must look something like this, right?
That's pretty cool. A sketch Chingli made in accordance with Holly's descriptions. So, Holly's friend Teddy is actually a bamboo. Perfect.
Wow, you can really draw, Miss Officer. That's Teddy. But he's been gone so many days. Do you think we can still find him?
Your case is now accepted, Citizen Holly.
Oh, thank you so much. Dad told me that the officers at Public Security wouldn't have time for this sort of thing.
Don't worry, Public Security Officer Ching Yi will be on the case.
Also, your dad's an asshole.
But there's one last question I need you to answer. Can you do that for me?
Okay.
When and where did you last see Teddy?
It was at the Gravity Cinema. I wanted popcorn, so Teddy went out to buy some. I waited until the movie was over, but Teddy never came back.
Okay, that sounds like possible kidnapping.
Gravity Cinema? That's right next to the branch office, and yet a disappearance happened.
That seems strange. Let's go investigate.
That does seem strange. Let's go investigate.
Good. But first, I need to escort Holly home. Let's meet later near Gravity Cinema in Lumina Square.
Okay, I can just teleport. I was wondering why it was going... It was marked over there. I thought I was just going back and finishing part 1. The hell's wrong with you? Is that gibberish? Analyzing search data. Please hold on. Ah, it's you, manager. I just finished scanning all the 283,019 surveillance camera footage in the area. That was incredible. I simply extracted footage from the database for data analysis and pattern recognition. Actually, I did find some footage of Teddy, but it's kind of weird. It's of Teddy walking out the cinema with popcorn in hand, craning its neck around as though it's looking for something. The last place he was seen is right here in this parking lot. Although several days has passed, we should still perform a thorough investigation of this area. I'm with you. Young people are always so full of energy. I'll leave this one to you to handle, Assistant Officer. I'm going to run another analysis on the surveillance footage and see if I missed anything. There's a folder here. A vote like this usually has important stuff inside. Okay, we're just stealing that. Ah, only 2? That kind of sucks.
Judging from your appearance, it seems like you found something?
Yeah, limited edition poster. Quite a few things, actually. Impressive, huh?
I found a bunch of suspicious items. Pretty impressive, right? Please assess them, Chingy.
Manager, why did you pick up so much trash? Don't tell me you thought all this was evidence.
Trash?
Trash? So, it's all useless, huh? Guess being an officer isn't for everyone.
Completely normal for a first investigation. After all, evidence doesn't just fall from the sky, you know? Let me analyze these videos, then together with... Wait a minute. What's that in your pocket?
Oh, so this one's actually evidence. An autographed poster that almost didn't make it as evidence. It says, to Holly and Teddy. It was apparently something Teddy had on the day it went missing. Doesn't seem to be anything special. What clues does it hold? It's a signed poster.
I picked it up earlier. It's a signed poster and seemed collectible, so I thought I'd take it home.
Wow, actually, now that you know it's the autograph, that's a terrible thing to do.
It has value as a collectible? Then it shouldn't have been discarded so carelessly for you to find like that. Without the manager's deep knowledge of films, I might have overlooked this detail. The handwriting is a bit smudged, but you can still make out to Holly. If it was dropped by Teddy, it's worth further investigation. Let me scan it. Look, there's residue of a strong reaction from highly active etheric matter. Quite a significant amount, too. An item outside a hollow contaminated with such a high concentration of etheric residue. This actually makes our search easier. I've also made some progress. I discovered a suspicious vehicle that was parked here when Teddy disappeared. If it's related to the disappearance, then the vehicle might also be contaminated with etheric residue. Let's go and check it out.
Okay. Never break? I think we're dealing with a serial bamboo kidnapper.
Very good, Assistant Public Security Officer. We quickly tracked down the suspicious vehicle. As I suspected, there's residue of a strong reaction from highly active etheric matter on the rear wheels.
Now let's hurry and arrest the car's owner. Are we going to arrest the suspect then?
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go arrest the car's owner.
Huh? No, that's not how this works. Criminal investigation requires concrete evidence. We need to keep calm, Assistant Officer. Etheric residue is indeed suspicious, But this is New Eridu after all. There are various causes for contamination with etheric residue. We can't quite deem it something particularly strange at this stage. No worries. I'll handle surveillance of the car. I don't need to sleep anyway.
Is it really okay for your body not to rest at all?
Are you sure you'll be okay if you don't rest at all, Qingyi?
Zhuyuan always expresses the same. It's just unnecessary concern.
This coming from a girl who was once boxed up in pieces.
Everyone is acting like this. Zhuyuan, Holly, and now even the manager. Humans are indeed an interesting species, projecting so much emotion onto things that are not even alive.
It's called caring.
Though helping citizens is part of a public security officer's duties, Teddy is just a bamboo. In the end, the existence of intelligent machines is to be discarded in place of humans when danger arises. Take me, for example. Despite being an advanced model known as a 01NG6 criminal investigation automaton, I'm essentially just a bamboo with more complex functionality. And regarding life and death, I believe Teddy and I are identical. Neither of us actually cling to it. I really didn't expect Holly to be so upset.
The humans aren't that cruel.
We humans haven't become that cruel.
A most interesting species indeed. Don't worry. Bamboo or automaton, we are not as fragile as humans. Today's investigation was very fruitful. With these leads, we can apply for an official search warrant from public security. If there's anything I need help with in the future, I'll be sure to contact you. I'll be leaving now.
Well, she's certainly being distant towards us. Hopefully we prove her wrong later. Welcome home, Belle. I see you haven't managed to completely shut down internet yet. How are things going? Teddy's disappearance is turning into quite the mystery. No matter what, it's still a good thing that we're building up some goodwill with BugTech. I know it sounds a little unfair to Qingli and Shu Yuan. As ordinary citizens of New Eridu, all we do is wait for Qingli to get back to us. Part 2. Ever since checking out that vehicle, Qingli hasn't been in contact. It just occurred to me, I wonder if Teddy's been found yet. At that moment, there's a sudden knock at the door. Hello, sorry to bother you, it's Public Security's community service. Got a problem? Call NEPS. Peer-to-peer community service, I'm Officer Qingli.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Public Security Officer Qingyi. Please tell me the specific request you have for Public Security Community Service.
Seems like autopilot mode kicked in again. What do you think? Should we wake up Qingyi?
Congratulations on becoming the head of Public Security.
Congratulations on becoming the head of public security!
Oh, very well. As head, my first command is to stop all community service. The video store managers? Oh, seems I was having a pretty good dream just now.
You seem kind of tired. Are you okay?
It had been too long since I last shut down, and my processors were being occupied with redundant data. That's all. It matters not. I've been keeping watch over the suspicious vehicle we identified last time, and finally caught evidence of it entering and exiting the Cretan Hollow. I've applied for personnel and carrots from Public Security. Once the approval goes through, we can go find Teddy.
At that moment, another knock came at the door.
Excuse me for interrupting. I thought I saw a public security officer heading this way. Ah, you must be Officer Qingyi. Our little Holly has really caused you trouble lately.
As Holly's father thanked her, he handed Qingli a brand new bamboo.
What is this for?
I'm so sorry. Kids don't understand. To trouble public security over such a matter is really making too much of a fuss. If it was lost, it's lost. That bamboo was old anyway. I thought I might as well buy a new one for Holly this time.
Wow, you suck.
Just reset the bamboo and give it to her. You can tell her you found Teddy and that'll be the end of all this.
Are you sure? Your daughter must have really cherished Teddy.
Right. Please trust that. Oh, wait a minute. I understand, if that's what you wish.
What?
Qingyi? Why the sudden...
The petite officer silently accepts the brand new Teddy, and Holly's father leaves feeling reassured.
He left quite decisively.
Are we giving up on rescuing Teddy?
Jingyi, what's your plan? Are we not gonna rescue Teddy now? The original Teddy, I mean.
He's just a father worried about his daughter. No need to argue over the details of the investigation with him. Moreover, I just received a message indicating that it's unclear whether this Teddy number 2 will be able to help. So, I've decided to handle it this way for now.
Did something happen, Qingyi?
Yes, the approval didn't come through. Bangbu can't be classified as people.
Okay, everyone's an asshole in this.
It can't be handled as a missing persons case, only as a theft. So we can't get approval for extra personnel or a carrot. This means the rescue operation in the Hollow will inevitably be delayed. And by then, Teddy's chances will be quite slim.
Deceiving Holly with a new bamboo isn't right.
But deceiving Holly with a new Bangbu isn't right.
I never said we were abandoning the real Teddy. It's just that bringing the real Teddy back in one piece isn't very realistic. You haven't forgotten, have you? The biggest advantage of intelligent machines is replaceability. If an arm breaks, just attach a new one. If the body is damaged beyond repair, just get a new one. As long as we can retrieve the most core memory chip.
Good idea. No wonder you're the public security's intelligence system. You see things from a different angle.
Oh, so the idea is to get the brain back, if anything.
Master, stay calm. If you can't remain composed, then allow me to pour a bucket of cold cybernetic water over you. This plan has a flaw. Teddy is a model from 8 years ago, and there are aesthetic differences from this year's latest model. It seems Officer Qingyi's AI system requires further iteration for thoroughness.
Haha.
That's not a problem. The difference between the Bangbu isn't that big. Just some modifications to make it look similar to the older version should do.
Alright, Fairy, enough with the attitude.
All right, Fairy, enough with the attitude. Please search for the specific differences between the old and new versions of the Bangbu.
Understood. Scanning the blog. OMG, is there anything cuter than the old Bangbu models? I just wanna hug it to death. Result 1. The old version of the Bangbu has a super chubby tubby tummy. Am I the only one who loves its tummy?
Yeah.
Result 2. The old version of the Bangbu is super duper cute the way it sputters with its mechanical kinetic core.
I think we got a problem here.
Result 3. Wah. The previous version of the Bangbu clearly had more emotes. I miss those. Based on the results extracted from the blog, we can modify the new Bangbu's appearance based on these 3 points to perfectly replicate the old version of Teddy.
Sounds like you found some weird posts to read out loud. But thanks, Fairy.
You're very welcome. I am a smart voice assistant dedicated to showing you different perspectives.
How do you filter?
In that case, the task at hand is quite clear. Let's start modifying Teddy number 2.
I feel like this idea won't work. Welcome. Oh, it's Officer Ching Li. Costanzo, your assistance is requested with a case of owls. Case? Please rest assured there's nothing to worry about. All you need to do is replace the kinetic core on this Bangbu with an older mechanical version. Oh, you got great taste. I actually prefer the slight lag that you used to get with the older models. I'm afraid the part's no longer available anymore. How about using a combination of some other part components instead? Good idea. If we could reassemble the hydraulics, the drive shafts, and the gears. There are some things that, once seen, can never be unseen. Things like a Bangbu getting sliced right open. Enzo skillfully installs the modified mechanical core into Teddy Mark II's chassis. This perfectly replicates the slight lagging sensation that the old Bangbu used to have. Hey, that's another stream of revenue for the store. As far as I know, a lot of people really like that lag. I'm kind of surprised this Bangbu kinetic core is also slotted left of center in its chest. Just like mine, I think. From an energy transfer and center of gravity perspective, it's far more logical for it to be smack bang in the middle. The human art is also located there. Seems as though humans will always project themselves into any intelligent machines they design. Not gonna lie, I feel like Ching Li kinda needs a slap. She's dismissing herself as an android. It's easier to make a bamboo chubbier. Just buy a bamboo repair kit. It's a basic cake, and you can make fully automated tweaks to any bamboo's appearance. I once bought an old model repair kit from your store. Here's that order number. Yes, we got it. Please wait a sec. I'll fetch that from the warehouse for you. Got the bamboo repair kit. It takes a lot of work to stuff Teddy Mark II into the repair kit. Now just let the automation do the rest. A round berry like this is much cuter. Well, even though it's already cute to begin with. Now that I think about it, humans always seem to lean towards being cute when designing intelligent machines. I think you're very cute too. Thanks for the compliment. Never really noticed that I was assigned to be cute as well. I'm sure I'm pretty happy with my current body, mainly in terms of functionality though. Bamboo repair kit completes his curvy tummy modifications from Teddy Mark II. Oops.
You know, the sunshine
Oops.
you again soon. We get new stock in all the time.
Come inside the store and check it out. Yeah, that's right. We got a new line of public security officer products in. I know it will be necessary, but Nefs does happen to have a case that could use your assistance. Eh? Are you really not gonna buy anything? But you're already here. I read this review from before saying that you guys can help factory reset a bamboo's expression. Is that right? Oh, you mean that? Sure, that's the service we do. Have you still got old emojis from 8 years ago though? So long as you think of it, we can do it. And actually, we can do even more. The first time you ever heard about a hidden interface to calibrate bamboo facial expressions, who knew it was here? Emojis, anything else? Do intelligent machines really need emotions? Aren't they all just simulated? What's terrifying is that they have no emotions at all. Ah, so that's the impression that I gave you. There's a sudden rush of people wanting to rent videotapes. Well, there's a guest at home, too. I'm trapped between a rock and a hard place. If you're pretty much all done, please come back. We're flat out here. This is not gonna work. This is not gonna work. Oh. Now we're gonna witness it not work.
Officer Chingy, I just saw you and the video store manager on the street, so I thought I'd... What? Is that Teddy? You found Teddy already!
As Holly excitedly rushes over to pick up Teddy, she seems to immediately see through the adult's ruse.
This isn't Teddy. Officer, did you find the wrong bamboo?
Are you sure, Holly?
Yeah, I'm sure. Teddy is my closest friend, and I would never mistake him. Teddy's ear should have a dent here from when he tried to protect me from falling one time. And Teddy's bottom should have glue on it from when I was little. The glue was stuck so strong that it wouldn't wash off. Officer Chingy, was it because you couldn't find Teddy, so you...
No, it was all your dad.
It appears that you remember everything about Teddy, Holly. Listen, it's all because this rookie public security officer here trusted the wrong information, and we got the wrong bamboo.
You're blaming me?
Huh? You're blaming me? Let's not forget that I'm a very experienced public security officer, and that I wouldn't make such a rudimentary mistake. From here on out, I will be taking over the case personally, and will definitely find Teddy.
Really?
Yes, really. So, we'll be busy now continuing this investigation.
Can you return home on your own, Holly?
Yes!
Holly immediately dries her tears and goes home.
What a sharp child. Even if they looked nearly identical, and even if we could retrieve Teddy's memory, Teddy number 2 would still be a completely different Bamboo to Holly.
Speaking of which, what are we gonna do with the second bamboo? I feel like we just lobbed it as parts and now it's inferior. The most treasured moments in life are those shared experiences that cannot be replicated.
The most treasured moments in life are those shared experiences that cannot be replicated.
Okay. Like I've always said, humans are indeed an interesting species. Thank you for helping me cover up the lie just now. The next step is to venture into the hollow to rescue the Bamboo. It'll be much too dangerous for you, manager. I'll figure something out by myself. See you later.
Oh, I knew that wasn't gonna work. Belle, I've been busy at the store this whole time. How are things going with you? Teddy Mark II's operation failed. But so, I guess we'll just have to go into the hollow and find Teddy ourselves and I wonder if Jingli would be able to handle things solo. All we can do now is wait for her to get back to us. Yeah, but what are we gonna do about the second bamboo? Is it gonna be living with us from now on? No, seriously, this is a big plot hole. It's almost community service time, but Jingli still hasn't replied. Just as the siblings begin to get anxious, there's a knock at the door. Hello, sorry to bother you. It's Private Security's community service. Private Security, is that you, Jingli? You look as though you've been tracking down so many clues that you forgot to get back to us. Belle, haven't you been very sick? Go check in on what Teddy's up to. What Teddy's up to? How am I supposed to know? When you open the door, you realize that's not Jingli. Hello, got a problem? Call NEPS, peer-to-peer community service at your doorstep. I'm the on-duty officer. We're booked with Jingli though. Here's the thing. Officer Jingli is taking annual leave today. She says she's got some important personnel affairs that needs tending to. Annual leave? So Jingli actually takes annual leave every now and again. Yes, that surprised me too. But if you run into any problems, you can also talk to me. I'll take care of it just the same. What about Shu Yuan? You seem to know quite a few officers over the precinct. We're making her feel inferior. Shu Yuan's been carrying out an important operation for quite a long time now, and hasn't been back to the precinct since. I see. It's just that we've been talking to Jingli all this time, but we prefer to wait till she gets back. Oh, is that how it is? Alright, once Officer Jingli is back at work, I'll bring it up with her. Aww.
I just tried contacting Jingyi again, but still no reply. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Could it be she went into the hole alone?
Do you think she went into the hollow alone?
Very. Quickly search Internet for any posts that might have been made by Jingyi.
Search complete. There is a suspicious post. The content is as follows. Esteemed proxies, I wish to hereby notify you of a Bamboo rescue commission in the Cretan Hollow. Based on data analysis and pattern recognition results, the rescue target is likely in the T8AE32 area. Any interested parties may leave a message. Details to be discussed in person. Meeting face-to-face can effectively advance the work progress.
Data analysis and pattern recognition, along with that old-fashioned tone. It's definitely Jingyi.
Bad news. There have been no responses to the post from any proxy, and the last message was posted by the author 13 minutes ago saying, I have arrived near the hollow. Just checking one last time. If there are no takers for the job, then so be it.
Belle, if we hurry straight to the target area mentioned in the post, we might still make it in time.
Yeah, there's no time to lose.
Yeah, there's no time to lose.
We fighting? Take me. I'll protect. It's my duty to protect the asset. We fighting? Okay, let's get ready.
Techno music.
Master, I have located Officer Ching Yi.
Huh, a familiar Bangbu indeed. We meet again, Faithin. As the #1 wanted proxy on Internet, isn't it a bit careless of you to take the job?
Can't be helped. It's a job from public security after all.
Can't be helped. It's a job from public security after all. Think of it as banking some goodwill for future favors.
Huh? What? Did you know it was a job from public security when you accepted it?
To be honest, Officer Chingy, your post on Internet was way too obvious.
So it was too obvious, which is why nobody signed up for this gig. Then why would Faithin... No. Could you actually be a decent person?
That feels so offensive. Please don't sound surprised when trying to compliment someone.
Please don't sound so surprised when trying to compliment someone.
Very well. I suppose it's only fair to show a bit of courtesy now that I require your assistance. The situation is this. I'm tracking a vehicle related to the case, and it found traces that could belong to that car. I need a proxy for navigation inside the hollow. Please assist me with my investigation. The suspicious vehicle we were staking out was last seen here. All traces of suspicious activity must be investigated.
Alright, let's investigate.
Compared to the legal investigation activities registered by the HIA, everything else counts as suspicious activity. I'm sending the coordinates to you now.
Master, high ether activity detected coming from this forklift. This matches the evidence previously collected by Officer Ching Yi.
A forklift? They're not exactly a rare sight in the Hollows. But how should I put this? This particular forklift seems to be giving its own game away. It seems to be screaming, "I'm just a totally normal abandoned forklift. I'm not blocking anything at all." Proxy, don't...
Master,
Oops.
unknown distress signal detected. Analysis complete. The distress signal is coming from a Bangbu. A route to the source of the distress signal has been identified.
Officer, we've detected a Bangbu search and rescue signal.
You certainly know what you're doing. So much so that I want to break my promise and arrest you.
Yeah, too bad you can't.
Catch me if you can, Officer Grandma.
So infuriating. Slow down. Respecting your elders is a virtue.
I think I missed something.
I think I just heard a click, but nothing happened.
The ejector failed to launch. Oh, the recklessness of youth. Not to worry, I'll fix it. Don't go running off, Proxy.
The source is just up ahead. Belle, go wait for Chingy over there.
Of course, it's a trap.
Strange. The signal should have been coming from here. Teddy, is that you?
However, there's no sign of Teddy or any other Bangbu nearby. Teddy helps you pinpoint the location, and you finally found a broken Bangbu head under a pile of trash.
Bing Bong's here! The Bangbu Boonappers strike again!
Of course, it was a kidnapping case. Who's there?
Who's this?
I already said it! I'm Bing Bong from the Bangbu Boonappers! Oh, what do we have here? A little Bangbu that can talk! Don't see that every day. Gonna be sure to nab this one. Speaking of which, that emergency signal device that we took off of Bangbu, it is really coming in handy. Seems any Bangbu would fall for it.
Something's off about this guy. Let's get out of here and find Chingy.
Oh? You're not going anywhere. Your property, the Bamboo Boonappers now. Here, have a taste of this special bamboo spray.
What? For a beep, your vision goes dark. Huh? What happened?
Everything suddenly went black. Did we lose the connection with Eos? Belle, are you alright?
My eyes. Have you hurt just now?
All of a sudden, my eyes started hurting.
Your eyes?
I'm fine now, don't worry, but we need to check on Eos.
Don't worry, I'm okay now. But what about Eos? What happened to it?
Fairy, can you still connect to Eos? Hurry.
After disconnecting, I've sent 28 reconnection requests. All have failed. Now attempting to use a backup line.
Eos.
I have successfully connected via the backup line, but the transmission is extremely unstable. It appears that the communication system has been severely damaged. However, the communication signal between Eos and Qingyi hasn't been damaged. Do you wish to bridge a connection via Eos to connect to Qingyi?
Yes.
To prevent Master's identity from being exposed, I can add a heavy voice masking effect for both of you. However, there is still a 43% chance of you being recognized by Officer Qingyi. What's your decision, Master?
Bridge a connection with Qingli. We have to save Eos.
We have to save Eos.
Understood. Bridging a connection to Qingyi via Eos.
Qingyi, can you hear me?
Oh? Has the connection been restored? That's Faithin for you. Don't worry. I've arrived at the location of the emergency signal. I'll be sure to rescue your Bamboo. I'll need him to get out of this hollow. I don't want to become an ethereal.
Alright, time to kick their asses. Nobody messes with Eos. Oh, Eos.
Officer Qingyi here. I've arrived at the scene. Let's go save your Bamboo. With pleasure.
Time to shine!
Understood.
I'm through!
You are the leader.
Your journey ends with me. Trust the advantage. I won't budge! And one stab!
Here comes the first.
Nothing reaches my defense. Victory is in sight!
That takes me to you.
The suspect has given up and surrendered.
No! I've had enough! Please, go easy on me, officer. Anyway, what's a public security officer doing around here? Is it really worth all the trouble to come after a little resale business like ours?
Incorrect. At this moment, I am not a public security officer. Now, tell me, or you'll get a taste of this pepper spray. I mean, special Bamboo spray.
I think you should smash his helmet first.
No, wait! That is not pepper spray. It's a concentrated ether solution. Please, let me go. I'll tell you everything.
Concentrated ether solution? Eos!
That's right. The person you just heard is a fellow public security investigator. A heinous crime.
Wait, officer! I had no idea. I wouldn't dare do such a thing. Huh? Wait, didn't you just say you weren't from public security?
Then explain. Why did you attack a Bangbu? Where is your base? How did you carry out the crimes?
After confessing everything, Bing Bong is devastated and turns himself in.
I see. So you would use the concentrated ether solution to instantly corrupt the Bangbu and cause its systems to malfunction, disrupting communication, self-recovery modules, and other functions.
To be honest, that's pretty devastating.
If that's the case, then Teddy wouldn't be able to send out a distress signal to public security. But kidnapping Bangbu just to dismantle them and sell off the parts? How could he have embarked on such an unreliable path of crime? By the way, how is your Bangbu doing,
How is Eos?
How is Eos?
He doesn't appear to have any cosmetic damage, but it seems like his intelligence has suffered a drop.
Hey, don't call him done.
Master, I have both good news and bad news.
Tell me the bad news first.
Eos is only capable of basic communication for the time being. The module for collecting holo data has been damaged by 87%. Please do not use it. As for the good news, there is no more bad news.
Oh, Teddy has already been sprayed with the ether spray for several days. If we don't hurry, there'll be no hope of saving him. According to Bing Bong's account, there's still a whole pile of stolen Bangbu in their hideout. We've detained Bing Bong, but if we don't act now, it'll alert the others. But no matter what, we must continue the rescue. What do you think, Phaethon?
Agreed, but Eos has been damaged.
Agreed. But Eos has been damaged. What should we do?
Officer Qingyi, I believe it is time to use that technology, if you know what I mean.
We sprung from the same stock. What need each the other fry? An AI calculating an AI. But it is a good idea. You mean that technology, right? Very well. Let's proceed.
Very well. Let's proceed.
Wait, you AIs. Mind explaining in human language so we can all understand?
Affirmative. Translating communication into language that can be understood by humans using distributed computing. A portion of Eos's functions can be installed onto Officer Qingyi's system.
I still don't quite understand.
Understood. I will attempt to explain Eos and Qingyi's distributed computing technology in layman's terms. You will use sensory sync with Officer Qingyi.
Oh, that's gotta be weird.
By using distributed computing, you can immediately restore the ability to search the holo as long as we can maintain stable communication. The risk of using this technology is that Officer Qingyi will also be affected by Eos's ether corruption.
Oh, but...
It matters not.
Just don't overdo it.
Just don't overdo it, Qingyi.
Don't worry. I'm a 01NG6 criminal investigation automaton. It's my duty to save every citizen of New Eridu. I'm not such a fragile existence like humans. Isn't that right, little Bangbu? I've granted you access to my interface, AI. Let's start the sync.
Understood. Initiating sensory sync.
That's somehow magical.
Packaging distributed virtual interface. HDD unidirectional control on standby.
Activate the connection.
Oh, that was cool. Can I just have a second? Had a bit of a scare. Okay. Streamlabs was telling me, not Streamlabs. What was it called again? Restream? Yeah. It was telling me that it was not live streaming, but even though it was, I was kind of worried it stopped again.
Anyway, the secret passage is right here. Let me give it a scan first. Sure enough, here it is. Looks like Bing Bong wasn't lying after all.
That must be Teddy.
Oh, it's a shark boo. The chance of it being Teddy is...
There's a lifeless shark boo here. It's not Teddy, it's not Teddy, it's not Teddy. All you can do now is pray.
Master, your powers of deduction know no bounds. The identity of this shark boo cannot be ascertained, but it is not Teddy.
Still dark. This is Jaffa Proxy.
This shark boo's chassis is covered in vicious scratches from being stripped down. Non-living components will not transform into ethereals. Reminder, please do not be lulled into a false sense of security by the seemingly cute name of the Bangbu Boonappers.
It's all in a day's work for a public security officer. Proxy, I suggest you turn away. I don't want your Bangbu to see what happens next. Oh, is this a memory chip? Criminals always say, dead men tell no tales, silencing witnesses to cover up their crimes.
And yet they couldn't take that out?
The data's been recovered. Access my mind space and I'll share it with you.
Okay. I'm investigating.
They've used the shark boo as a switch to open up the secret passage.
$11, 28, 38.
The passcode, and then it's open sesame.
Reminder, there is a 99% probability of finding clues on the shark boo's chassis.
They've used the shark boo as a switch to open up the secret passage. Just what exactly do those uncivilized thugs take intelligent constructs for? I thought the kind of criminal syndicate that would take in the likes of Bing Bong would lack the intelligence to be capable of causing any serious trouble. But it appears that thought was rather naive.
The mouth?
Although you fell victim to the shark boo's reflexive bite, fortunately, it has resulted in the discovery of the switch for the secret passage. Press it to open up the passage. There are 4 distorted numbers etched beneath the sticker. It's probably not the passcode for the secret passage. Is this the passcode for the secret passage? It seems to be the passcode for the secret passage.
Oh, jeez, fairies. It doesn't take a mad genius to figure that out.
Agreed. Officer Jingyi is absolutely correct. Engaging in criminal activity with this level of intellect is vastly overconfident.
We've pieced together the clues. Time to exit the mind space. Enter the passcode to the secret passage to open it. You haven't forgotten it, have you, Proxy?
Mm-hmm. I remember the passcode. It's...
Open green tea!
What? That's a new phrase. Missing 1,000.
So many Bangbu, and they all need rescuing.
Please note, the following information is not suitable for Bamboo. For the sake of Eos's well-being, I have changed dismantling to petting, and vital signs to final baseline. Please forgive me for any difference in semantics. This Bamboo seems to have been petted inhumanely, losing its final baseline, and leaving behind nothing more than its chassis.
Just like the shark boo earlier. Yet another one. How inhumane. Committing crimes against Bamboo, one after the other, all so they can take their bodies for their own and flip them for a profit. Oh, human desire, how could you have ever become so twisted? It's completely destroyed. Let's take it out once the rescue is over.
Sufficient gear coins paid. Authentication successful. Opening valve.
That one was still alive.
It's still conscious. Hold on, I'll get you out of here soon. It's completely destroyed. Let's take it out once the rescue is over. It's completely destroyed. Why is this Bamboo's face twitching like that?
Master, scans have detected a non-corrupted and conscious Avocabo. It has tried to lie down flat, but has instead been rocking back and forth by 0.5 millimeters at an incredibly high frequency. Hypothesis: the Avocabo tried to play dead, but ended up exposing itself in its state of panic.
Sounds likely.
I am Officer Qingyi. You're safe now, Avocabo. Why is it shaking even more now? Could it be that it snuck into this hollow without permission, and now it's even more panicked?
You're under arrest. I'm no Bamboo. You're the wrong Boo. I came to save someone. My friend Electric Boo said there's some bad guys in the hole. Who eat bamboo? We're here to save everyone. I'm guarding the exit while Electric Boo is bringing everyone out. But it has been so long, and they haven't come back yet. I'm worried. It seems weird that the subtitles go under the A. I'm gonna go find them, but the Electric Boo told me to stay here and open the exit. Nobody can get out if the key to the valve gets lost. Okay, I gotta fight it to unlock the last one.
Who again?
Another one.
I'll take over next. Ready!
Sure. Face the consequences.
Nothing breaches my defense.
Mind your manners.
I won't betray your trust. Let me at him!
The
corruption isn't obvious, but I've almost used up all my power. Don't worry too much about your friend, Avakabu. It'll wake up once it gets out and is all charged up. Link up to the Electroboo and read its memory chip.
It's the POV of the Electroboo. Looks like we've successfully accessed its memory.
And another puzzle is born.
It shocked its way through the door lock using high voltage. That's no small feat.
This is deep inside the Bangbu Boonapper's base. It's enormous.
Yeah.
There are the guards, just as expected.
I heard something. Huh? What's the Bangbu doing here? Is it an escapee? Don't move!
Huh? I think I just saw the silhouette of a shark boo. Let me investigate. Hang on. There was a shark boo among all those Bangbu. Let me just check if it's Teddy.
It's exactly as Holly described.
Teddy has a blemish on its ear from when it was protecting Holly once. And there's glue on its butt that Holly stuck there when she was just a kid. It's Teddy. We did it! The corruption is starting to show now. We have to hurry. Now that we know where Teddy is, how can we get in there?
Come on, Electroboo. It's a thug that's on a similar level to Bingbo. Come on, Electroboo.
We can't let any of our Bangbu get away!
This guy really knows how to fight. Incredible.
If the boss finds out about this, he'll talk my pay for a month. I'll like it! Oh, nowhere to run now. Trying to squeeze your way through? Oh, why, you unscrupulous little Bangbu. You'll never make it out. Just give up. Ah! The Bangbu are escaping! Boss! Ah! Why, you? What do you think you're doing? Shouting for the boss over this?
The data's been corrupted. Go and manually recover it at the Electroboo's last... The Electroboo should still be mobile. If I'm not mistaken, we can follow it in, and we should run into it while it is making its escape. There's still some information missing. Keep looking for the last part. The data has been recovered. We can unlock the next memory now. This should be the Electroboo's memory of when it was attacked. Oh, the shocked Bangbu have started to come too.
He's beaten them silly, but they're still trying to run off! If you're not going to do this the easy way, we'll have to do it the hard way.
That must be the boss. This thug is their boss. He's both stronger and smarter than any of the thugs we've run into so far. Well, he's at least 0.73% better. Look, the gloves that 0.73% guy used to pick up the Electroboo are completely scorched. Meaning, we can trace his fingerprints and uncover his true identity. Turns out that 0.73% guy is no joke. He's a fugitive suspect in 3 criminal investigations. No wonder he hasn't been caught. Has he been laying low in the hollows all this time? Huh. Well, seeing as you're so keen to come down to the precinct, don't blame me if I show you no mercy next time we see each other.
The Electroboo converts its last remnants of strength into electricity and releases it. Belle, the entrance is over here.
That's pretty much all of the info. We can head... Let's The Electroboo has been a real help. Let's head over to the secret passage. Teddy should be right here. It's that 0.73% guy. Take him out, and we can rescue Teddy.
In a second. Of course.
Out of the way. I'm in a hurry.
You're not harming Teddy today.
The pressure's so high. The target is just up ahead. Chili, can you hold on?
I'm fine. Saving Teddy is what's important.
And the bamboos are here to help.
Your journey ends with me. Precision strike, initiate. Ready!
You actually made it this far! What's this?
An elite enemy? Now things are starting to get a bit tricky. Nevertheless, I'm still going to get all of the civilians out of here. None left behind.
Take this!
One fell swoop.
You have no need to escape. The best defense is a strong offense. Don't even try. Let me at him.
And you're done.
Less than 50 meters. The hollow exit is just up ahead.
Tingy, do you copy? Can you make it?
Humans. Such an interesting species. These aren't living creatures. Yet they won't abandon them, no matter what. This obsession, longing, and suffering. Is that what life truly is?
Oh, she's finally getting it. Thanks to Faithfin's contact, Xu Yuan and Seth arrive in time to rescue the fainted Qing Li and Bamboo. The severely corrupted Qing Li and Eos were all sent to maintenance and cleaning. It took several days for them to be sent back. You hear another familiar knock on the door. Sure enough, it's Qing Li.
3 strikes and you're done, right? We've already had public security's help 3 times now. Why don't we just skip today?
You misunderstand. I'm just here to express my gratitude. You 2 upstanding citizens helped me investigate the missing Bamboo case. Thank you. Teddy was repaired and I took him to Holly. It was quite moving to see them reunited.
There ain't no need to thank us.
Don't worry about it. Besides, we didn't really help that much, right?
Right. If it weren't for Qingyi, then we could have easily lost Eos.
Huh? What was that you were saying?
Oh, I was just thinking to ask how you've recovered, Qingyi.
My body is fine, of course. After some maintenance, I'm feeling even better than before. If anything, the real headache is that Juyuan and her constant nagging about how reckless we were.
Zhu Yuan is probably just hoping that you will take better care of yourself.
Actually, I'm not a person who doesn't look after myself. I've always known how important I am. It's just that as automatons, our views on life are quite different from those of humans. In the end, the purpose of intelligent machines is to be discarded in place of humans when danger arises. However, you could say I felt a certain weight inside the hollow this time.
So what happened in the hole?
Huh? What happened in the hollow?
Well, I guess I could say that I understood the weight of life. I don't know. Maybe I've been affected by humans somehow.
Actually, it doesn't matter if we're talking about a Bangbu or you, Qingyi. We've never thought of you as something that could just be discarded in a moment of danger.
Right, both of you are important and irreplaceable partners.
Right. Both of you are important and irreplaceable partners.
A friendly reminder, Master. If you are handing out compliments, then please, don't forget Fairy.
I suppose this is a similar feeling to what happened inside the hollow.
And yet, you still haven't actually told us what happened in the hollow.
If you're so curious, then perhaps you'd be interested in applying to become an assistant public security officer.
No, public security just isn't for me.
Become a public security officer? No, that's not for me. Besides, community service work is way too...
Speaking of which, after Julian heard the whole story, she decided to put the plan to completely abolish Internat on hold for now. As for the local community services, unfortunately, that will become a standardized project in the future. It's a real headache. By the way, I also brought the horror movies I rented for community service last time. I figured now would be the best time to return them. I felt like the scenes where someone was possessed really resonated with me.
Oh, what do you mean?
Oh, what do you mean? How would an intelligent machine empathize with that?
Qingyi shows a profound expression on her face. For a moment, it seemed as if something flashed through her eyes. Was it a bruised circle? Can't yet Eos meet Qingyi?
We can't let Eos meet Qingyi.
Huh? When did you get here, Eos? I mean, Bangbu 01?
Hello.
The feeling of being possessed is indeed unbearable. But it really does seem to make you stronger, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Did Eos really just happen to come home at that moment? I always wonder if Qingyi knows about us. I really want to know if she knows or not, but who knows? Oh wow, we don't even get to see Holy, huh? Don't even think about it, Belle. If Qingyi wanted to expose us, she would have done it by now. Huh. It didn't show, like, Holy is being reunited with, her Bangbu. That's weird. But, I mean, we spent all that time trying to help her, and we don't even get to see the climax of that. Oh, well. It seems like the story was more about artificial intelligence coming to terms with how they describe themselves, as well as how humans interact with them. It seems like Qingyi might have had some doubts about how her life is irreplaceable when it should be irreplaceable. I mean, so far, the public security definitely didn't help with that when they classified Bangbus as not persons. But they seem sentient enough to have their own personalities and whatnot. You think that there would be like some type of case for that. Besides theft. Oh well. It's a good story. I'll give it a 4 out of 5. As much as I can continue, I think I need to stop for today. So far, got Bernice and Hasamasa? Mufasa. Yeah, I got these two left to do, and then that's it. But depending on where I do it before or after 2.0 comes out, who knows? So far, I do enjoy the character stories. I don't know if there's going to be another one. There probably will be one doing 2.0, or maybe after 2.0. Hard to say, because so far it's just been advertising events and all that. Alright, well, I'm wrapping things up for today. I hope everyone enjoyed. Please tune in next time. See ya. I got a lot of video editing to do because of that.